Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's Professor Pierce here, PP for short. Today, I got an Annihilate deck for you guys. I really like the way this came out. I really like the deck in and of itself. It's just really fun to play. It's kind of like Charizard in a way, with the more prize cards your opponent has taken, the more damage you can do. And it's just super fun. Like, you don't need a lot of energy. You don't need a lot of insane supporters. You just need the Annihilate, the big one, to like nuke stuff and kill itself, and then once that kills itself, you use the smaller Annihilate to kill everything else. And with that, we'll go ahead and get right into the first video here. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name because I'm gonna offend someone if I do. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. You guys doing all right? You got snacks? It's Halloween time, so got candy maybe. I got some candy. That's why I say that. Leave the candy that you're eating in the comment section below. I can't say that with a straight face. It's so like. Anything that like has to do with like the comment section, like reacting to it, is like it just seems cringy. All right, as we get into this video, it seems we're facing some kind of a Rhydon deck here, maybe a Pikachu v Union deck, question mark. I just saw a couple of different reiterations of that, so it could be that. We're gonna keep setting up here. We don't have the best hand in the world, but we did path them turn 1, and we do have Mew in the active, so it's not the end of the world. Well, so much for pathing them turn 1. Okay, Hawlucha. I'm not exactly sure what we're facing here, that's for sure. Another Hawlucha. Well, you definitely caught me off guard, that's for sure. I have no idea what we're facing now. Oh, it's probably Zapdos. That's probably what we're facing. And he just happened to have both his Hawluchas. Yeah, there we go. This is Zapdos. Alright, so he's got 4 Seal Stone. He's probably gonna pop that early, which is fine with me. Most likely to get a supporter card because we're both just do not have good hands here. Let's see what he gets. Oh, he got the electric generator. I see. Alright, well, that's about as good as you can get. Does he have a supporter, though, is the question. Well, he has an energy, so say goodbye to my Mew turn 1, and he has the Iono. Well, I'm glad it's Iono versus anything else, because my hand was kind of garbage. And a Rhydon would have been good if I attached to the Mew, but I didn't. So he's gonna go ahead and multi-shot us here and kill Mew, and then kill one of our Mankeys, because he can't kill our Bidoof because of his ability. But oh, he went after the Bidoof, I guess not knowing what to do there. That is good for us. Alright, so we're going to Nest Ball another Mankey. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm going to get the Manaphy, obviously, because I don't want this thing destroying my whole team here. And my thought process here was like, okay, I'm going to attack this thing for 60 damage because it's weak to fighting, but it's not. It's a flying type, apparently, so it's resistant to fighting and weak to electric. That's so stupid. But what can I do? So here I think they were either mad at themselves or just away from the keyboard at the moment, because they did not play this turn and they didn't attack this turn either. So in retrospect, I should have had this Mankey die. Which would have been fine, because then I could have used Raihan to get some stuff together. but they did not do anything. And we draw a research, which is really good, so we can attach and then research here and get basically everything we need here. We don't get the rare candy, which is unfortunate, but we can just as easily swap out. Gotta make sure you hit the swap out button instead of the attack button sometimes. Those are good cards for later. So, of course, it does resist us, so we can only barely kill it, which is fine by me. Definitely went from nothing to taking 2 prize cards, so that's good. And both are rare candies, so that makes sense why we couldn't find any for sure. Oh, I have Discord messages, you didn't hear that, and I'm too lazy to restart this, so my bad. You're just gonna have to, it's muted now, so you don't have to worry about it. But we've got another Zapdos. He still hasn't found his Flaffy or another electric generator or anything like that. He is back to the game. He's going into Raikou even though it doesn't have energy on it. I guess he's just trying to draw some more cards here. He's got an Avery, which is pretty annoying. He's going to get rid of the Bidoof and the Mankey because I have Clara, so I can get them back. So I'm not too worried about that. So let's see what my opponent has. I'm not sure what he can do here because he kind of trapped himself into Raikou, and I can one-shot this thing very easily. Well, I guess he kind of made a mistake here because I'm going to one-shot this thing. I was going to grab that, but I was like, it doesn't really matter. I don't really care. I could thin the deck, but like what I have in my hand is just what I need, so I don't really need to thin the deck. So then we will just go ahead and seismic toss this Raikou, and it's definitely easy. Like this deck pretty much just beats Miraidon. Definitely, if the Miraidon gets up really fast, it's very difficult to beat it, but that just goes with any deck. Like if Miraidon gets the turn 1 Jenny and gets off really quickly, you're kind of screwed. Like he almost did that to me. He took out he would have taken out 2 Pokemon realistically. But he fumbled the bag, let's say. He's got another Avery. So I have to say bye to that Mankey now again. But it's fine because we do have Rare Candy Annihilate this coming turn. And all we have to do is take 1 more prize card. So if we can get our boss, then we win. Or if he decides to attack with this Zapdos, we also win. And that seems like that is what he's going to do. But it doesn't really matter because the Zapdos... I really like the new Zapdos. I just wish its attack did more damage. Like 120 damage just doesn't do enough. Like in this meta, like you're not even killing some basic Pokemon. It's just crazy. I wish it was a little better. But that'll be the end of game 1. I know it's kind of quick. I'm gonna knock myself out here and just do a bunch of damage to this Zapdos here and kill it and take our last 2 prize cards as soon as they take theirs. And then we'll go ahead and get on to the next match in just a second here. So we will Big Bop. We'll take those and move on to the next match. Versus JoJo Fan 5. Well, I don't know if you guys watch anime or not, but JoJo is definitely one of them of all time. That is to say something. Alright, let's see what we got here. We're starting off with double Bidoof. And the rest of our hand is pretty unplayable, to be honest. So let's hope we get Iona or Judged or something. Because we don't have much going on here. Let's see what we're playing against. It's got a dragon sleeve, so maybe we're facing Lost Tina. This could still be Lost Tina. So we'll just path him and then pass for next turn. I really hope I get something else because I don't want to discard these 2 rare candies in the primate. But if we have to, then we have to. That's just how it is. Let's see what we got here for my opponent. Okay, it is Lost Tina. I'm guessing, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm guessing he has a switch card. I guess he's just gonna go ahead and Abyss Seeking. He's not gonna Flower Select. He's not gonna try to get rid of the stadium or anything. I guess that's all he's got. We both have pretty bad starts, it seems like. Unfortunately, we're just gonna have to get rid of this hand to play the game here. And we'll get a monkey down. And then we will go ahead and pickaxe first to see what we get. We did get something, so that's good. So we'll go ahead and retreat into the Mew, see if we get something good here. I guess we'll take the rare candy. I was thinking about taking the escape rope because then that would force them back into Snorlax, and I probably should have taken that. But you live and you learn. And I think I'm just going to hold the other energy at the moment because I don't need to put it on him. And let's see what else we got here. So he does find something to get rid of the stadium. He has another energy. Is he just going to Abyss Seeking again? Because that is kind of annoying, but it's fine by me, I guess. He's not attacking yet. That is what he's going to do. He's going to Abyss Seeking. We both just have such mid hands. We're kind of just forced to slowly build up our boards here. He can get rid of a rope himself. Another Mew. We're going to use that to get rid of this. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I could grab a B-Barrel, but I have the Iono, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see what we get here. A Nest Ball, that's fine. We'll go ahead and use that and get another monkey here. Oh, I have made a mistake. I went too fast, and it messed me up. So that was the problem here, is I misplayed by not placing the monkey down, first of all. And then I misplayed again by just mindlessly putting the Manaphy down, which is not something I needed to do. And I just thought to myself, okay, it's fine. I'll just kill him anyway, and we'll pretty much just win here. But as you'll see, he has a lot more pep in his step than I initially thought. And now that he has some stuff in the Lost Zone, he can kind of get going a little bit. So I ionoed him into a better hand, it seems like, because he has a couple more things here that he can play. Like that. He's got all these extra basics now just coming out of nowhere. And he's gonna Comfey. Let's see if he gets anything. Gets a chorus or not. Hopefully not. What did he discard? I think he discarded a chorus. So I think that was double chorus on the freaking flower selecting. So what are the odds of that? Definitely good to see one gone, but the fact that he has one played is kind of annoying. So we kind of ionoed him into a really good hand here. The only thing we can hope is that he doesn't have another pivot into Cramorant. But it seems like he does with that energy placement. Oh yeah, the beach court. Man, my brain is like not here right now, I gotta say. Anyway, we will attach here so we don't have to use our health points. See, the problem is I would love to be building up another monkey right now on the bench, but unfortunately I messed up, so I can't do that now, and we're kind of screwed with setting up. So all I can do is just slowly attack this guy and hope that he doesn't kill me. Having some problems trying to click and discard stuff, or click and grab stuff in the first place. Alright, so we did get a monkey, which is good. So if he does take us out this turn, then we can at least place another monkey, but if he takes us out this turn, we can't attack next turn, unfortunately. So that misplay from earlier is definitely coming back to bite me in the butt. So he's got another energy for the Snorlax. What else does he have here? He has a Gardenia's Vigor, which is interesting. He did not get any grass energy from that, so he won't be attaching any. And he's just going to pass a turn off, which is good. We get another free kill. Unfortunately, we still don't get to build anything up. I'm just going to go ahead and attack and hold the hand. I could Iono, but I don't know if that's a good idea, since last time I Ionoed him, it really didn't work out in my favor. But let us see what my opponent has going on here. He can definitely kill us this turn if he just has energy. What is he at? He is at 8. So I'm not sure why he put up the Sableye. I guess he can retreat for free. So I guess it doesn't really matter too much. Let's see what he's got here. He is going to switch. He's not switching into the Snorlax, but he's going to Thornton. Okay. He's going to Thornton into the Cram, I suppose, because there's no reason to cram into the, or Thornton into the Garantina. That was a good move. It was pretty interesting. You don't see that too often. So he does have the Sableye up, he just doesn't have 10 for it. He's going to cram and kill our Mankey. So now we don't really have a way to attack because our bench is full of a bunch of crap. Like I've already stated before, we do have what we need, but we just have to buy a turn here. So I guess we'll just get another B-Barrel. We could get a boss. I guess we'll just get another B-Barrel here. Didn't have to deck a little bit. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to Mew here. And then I'm going to Rope. Let's see what he goes into. The Snorlax probably. No, he's going to go into the Sableye. I mean, he can still switch the Sableye, so it doesn't really matter that much. So we'll just pass it off and see what he has here. Hopefully he doesn't have a boss, because that's worst case scenario. There's another Cram, which is not great. He's going to switch into the Cram. Let's see, does he have the boss? Nobody has the double cross switcher, which is not great. That's even worse than the boss. Or just as bad. Crazy that he had both of those in his hands. So there goes our Mankey, unfortunately. So that's another turn down that we have to wait. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and Mew again. Get a freaking nest ball. We'll nest ball from the Mankey. Because we have bench locked ourselves again. And we'll go into the B barrel. We will path. And then I think we'll Clara. And get those guys back. And attach and pass off the turn. Because he cannot kill us here. And we do have a switch in our hand. Let's just hope that he doesn't have a boss this turn. He immediately uses Chorus. So that's a good sign. But he could still have the other two cross switchers somehow. I really hope that is not the case. Because he hasn't used any, and he only has used 2 in here. So that tells me he does have 2 left in the deck or in his hand. He has finally found a Mirage Gate, so he has his Snorlax finally able to attack. And was he going to get a Tina? Yep. That's good for us because if we can, we could just boss that out and win. But finally, we can get something up here. What we're going to do is we're going to, first of all, Rare Candy into Annihilate. It kind of depends which one I wanted to go into here since we're in the middle of mid-game. I think I want to just look for the boss. I don't know if we already used it or already discarded it already. But I guess we'll just go ahead and kill this thing. And then we just need one more thing to kill. So what he needs is he is at 10 because of that chorus. So he needs a Grass Energy, Tina, and a switch. Or I guess he doesn't need the switch. Alright, so he has Tina. And the Grass Energy, of course. Why would he not have everything he needs in his 5-card hand? So the problem is, still, we have bench locked ourselves. So this thing is just going to go down to a Star Requiem, and there's not much I can do here. If I had a boss, things could have been a little bit different, but I don't. So it kind of doesn't matter what I do here. I think I'm just screwed. I got my boss one turn too late, unfortunately. I could, I could Ultra Ball for this and then grab it and then maybe evolve it, but it's like, you know, what even to do at this point? It doesn't really matter because I think I boned myself. I was up 4 prize cards, and and just because you messed up one time at the beginning of the match, you kind of screw yourself. It's crazy how that works. All because of the silly computer. Because, you know, in person, it's not like I'm gonna accidentally not get the Mankey that I need early on. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, I accidentally didn't get it from the deck. Just accidental computer misclick. But yeah, I just gotta hope that he doesn't have another energy. It doesn't really matter though because he can just switch with his Garantina right here, switch and then kill me with Cram, or switch and kill me with Sableye, or switch and kill me with freaking Snorlax, but of course he has the energy anyway, and I thought he would just kill me here, but he's gonna switch regardless. That doesn't really matter. So then he's just gonna save live me here. Unfortunately, that is the world that we live in, where Lost Box can just come back from, or Lost Tina can just come back from nothing and kill you. But that's what happens when you misplay. But yeah, other than that, this would have been an easy win, because I totally had him. But that's how it goes. Onto game 3 here. We're facing Lonely Boy. Name's getting a little too real right now. But it looks like he's got a Mew deck for us. Is it the Mew of 151, or is it Mew VMAX? And as you can tell, it is Mew VMAX. And as you can also tell, I had to speed this up because this guy was playing like really slow. Oh, excuse me. This guy was playing like really slow at the beginning, and in between turns he was thinking a lot. Not that there's anything wrong with that per se, and not that it was like so extremely slow, but it was just so slow that I had to speed it up because it was going to take up like way too much of the video here. So he's going to set up a little bit on the bench. He's got as many Pokemon as I do now. He can definitely draw some more cards. I don't have the best hand in the world. Hopefully I get some kind of supporter here off this pickaxe or off my top deck. We do have Path, so that is something. And we also have Spiritomb in here because this deck pretty much would auto lose to Mew if we didn't have Spiritomb. So now we can hopefully come back and win just with Spiritomb, because that just shuts down this deck like so completely. So let's see what he's got here. He has a couple more things. He's going to Ultra Ball again for probably another Genesect, and losing a boss and an Iono, which is good. Not like he can use in this turn anyways. He's going to get a Mew. Okay, interesting. Is he going to play that Mew? He's not. So it's finally our turn here. We did get a Manaphy. We definitely don't need that Manaphy. Not going to make the same mistake as last time and bench the Manaphy. I guess we'll just get this Rare Candy and pass off the turn to my opponent. So now we got the double condom on here. We got Spiritomb blocking them, and we have Path blocking them. So there's not much they can do here. They're just going to have to draw from their deck every single turn until they get like a Lost Vacuum or get the Ice Cube or something like that. They definitely have to have a lot here to get rid of these two things. They need a Stadium Bump, and they need a boss, and they at least need a double turbo. So they got nothing, so that's good for us. We don't really have much going on ourselves here, but we finally get the something we can use, because we will go ahead and B-Barrel with the Ultra Ball, and we did get a Annihilate, so we will evolve that and research. I was hoping we would get a switch, but we did not get a switch or an escape rope again, so we'll just have to pass it off to my opponent. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to be able to do anything here, because they are really stuck, which is our plan here for Mew. So yep, that's all he's got. He's got nothing. So we will put that on him. We'll take the pickaxe. We'll play it. Another Path. That's not bad. I don't want to Iono since obviously they have nothing. So we will just go ahead and Angry Grudge against them for 210. And then next turn we can kill them with Seismic Toss. But he can just switch for free into the Meloetta, which is probably what he's going to do here. Let's see what he switches into. Okay, he's going to switch into the other Mew, which I guess is fine. Alright, so we will... I guess we'll Angry Grudge again, not sparing any... I had the word, and I lost it. Dang it. You ever hate when that happens when you're like, you know, you're just thinking something and then you're like totally on track and then just like brain wipe. Alright, so they're gonna boss my Spiritomb, so that's one way to get around it. So now I need a double turbo. I'm assuming they have it. They don't have it, it looks like. They should have bossed the B-Barrel because that would have given them more time if they don't have this double turbo. But it seems like they're just gonna run out of time here because I guess they don't have anything else to do. So we're gonna Clara these back in our hand so we can freely switch out here. So we could kill this thing, but we're gonna go with a safe bet and just do a bit of damage to it here. Because now everything on their side of the field besides the Genesect gets killed in one hit. So even though we haven't taken a prize card, we have very much destroyed their side of the field. It's looking kind of dim. The only thing they can do is if they find a double turbo, they can Psychic Leap back into the deck, which would be pretty annoying. But there's not much we can do about that. But they don't have anything here, so that's good. So we'll just attach and then kill this thing with Seismic Toss. So we finally take a prize card here. Beach Court, that's whatever. It doesn't really matter too much. Let's see what they got here. They're going to put up their Mew. They put down another Mew. And then switch into that Mew again. Because they are running out of options here. They just keep drawing into Mews and Mew VMAXs here. And so I'm getting real sick and tired of not taking prizes, but I gotta safely attack him here. I can't afford to kill myself just yet. So let's see what he has here. Does he have anything? He's got a Cram that could get him something. Does he flip heads? He does not flip heads. So he is kind of just screwed here. He hasn't been getting any Crams. He hasn't been drawn into what he needs. He is just kind of screwed here. Let's see what we got here. I think I'm going to thin the deck a little bit and finally be able to kill something here, which is great, and take some more prize cards. So now he's got to kill a Mew VMAX and we win. So if we get a boss, we win. Obviously, I've been looking for that the whole game, but I can't find it since we're only running one. So you could definitely increase the boss ratio, maybe take out like some pickaxes or something like that, or maybe even take out like the artisan in here and put in another boss. But I think that might be better. But it still works either way. So he's gonna switch into the Genesect because he knows I can't kill that in one hit. Speaking of the artisan, there it is. We'll attach that to B-Barrel just in case. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and kill this thing and kill myself in the process, because I should be able to still do enough damage to kill anything on their side of the field besides that last Genesect. So I assume that's what they're going to put up. But I have enough stuff in my hand to finally buff up another Mankey. So we will see what we have going on here for this side of his field of the game. Yes. Very good. That was English. So it's gonna, oh, so he's running Path. So he has to be running a Lost Vacuum in his deck, and he's just getting unlucky, it seems like. So he's going to evolve his Mew, and he's going to Roxanne. So that's pretty annoying. Roxanne is a lie, though, because it just got me into this research here. Plus, I have B-Barrel, so it's not the end of the world. It did get him another energy to attach, but it didn't get him a switch, it seems like. Yeah, it didn't get him a switch. So we will B-Barrel for 2. We will go ahead and grab a monkey. And then we will research that away and grab some more stuff within the deck, and then we will punch this guy and hope that he doesn't have a switch, because that'll be game if he doesn't have a switch right here, because there's nothing he can do about it. Yeah, just what I'm saying. Just the Spiritomb kind of just destroys his deck. I mean, he needed a boss and a double turbo, and he just never had it. So yeah, when you face Mew, the Spiritomb definitely comes in handy, because even though I was just chipping away at stuff slowly, I was definitely getting there. And as you can see in the end, he just couldn't keep up with how well and how much damage I was putting on the board because of the Spiritomb locking him out. So that'll be it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification thingy. Peace out.